Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review We're All Going to the World's Fair. And this is an interesting one. I got an early screener for this. This is from writer-director Jane Schoenbrunn. And this is about a young woman who's very isolated and seems like she's by herself because you never really see her parents. Just like, where are her parents during all of this? That's a bit of a running thing in this movie for me as I was sitting and watching. It's like, who's checking in on this girl? Played by Anna Cobb. And this young woman, and here's the thing. Don't listen to IMDb. This says this movie is a straight drama about a teenage girl becoming immersed in an online role-playing game. I love video games. I'm not an expert on video games, but I do know what a role-playing game is. I know the difference between that and a creepypasta. And legitimately, this seems like it's more of her dealing with a creepypasta, like Slender Man or something like that. So, like, there's some pseudo-horror elements to this film, so watch out. There is definitely a Cronenberg body horror scene in this film that, got me. And this film is interesting in the sense that it's just this young woman played by Cobb who's really believable in the awkward and isolatedness of her character, and then when she starts going nuts, and unnerved and emotional swings, you feel all of that, and it's pretty disturbing in a lot of ways because so much of this film is done through webcams and very crisp, well done, stationary, framed camera shots. Like, they're either like a long holding on to this one particular thing or like a slow zoom in, slow zoom out. Then you have the composer's Alex G, who creates a very tense and atmospheric kind of score to layer in underneath this tension that Schoenbrunn is able to bring to the film. Because there's some really quality built-up tension and suspense, and you're sitting there, it's like, what's going to come up next? You have, like, that spinning arrows being like, well, your next video is going to start, because there's a lot of videos and watching videos on the internet in this. This film is very much a film of an internet generation, and supposedly this game, whatever the hell it is, you look it up and it messes you up. And this girl watches videos of people, what happens to them afterwards, and there's such great tension in between videos, and you're like, what's going to come next? What's going to come next? You're always on the edge of your seat expecting something crazy to happen. And it does it effectively in the sense that it's just like, you don't know if something's actually going to come or not. But I'm sitting here, this is a really slow hour and 25 minutes and really drawn out, and I don't know what I really, in the end, got out of this film. Yes, there's some tense moments and it's well crafted, but like, in the end of it, I don't know if I got a satisfying ending, satisfying conclusion of ideas and thoughts on this film. There's really only two main characters in it, with Alex Cobb playing our main girl, and then this Michael J. Rogers who plays this man who connects with her with a really creepy, like, avatar profile picture for these, like, Google Meet Zoom calls. Look like Google Meet more. But I'm just like, creepy? There's a lot of creepiness, and there's some interesting offshoots in some of the videos that she winds up watching, but in the end, I don't know what this movie was really supposed to be or accomplish or what it was supposed to say. And in the end, I feel like We're All Going to the World's Fair felt like a cool idea, but the story never really was fleshed out to the point where it came to be a story. This kind of just feels like it's there, you felt some things, and you're gone. And I felt disappointed in that because I felt like there were some things in this film that could have really, really worked and would have been effective and would have been interesting. And it kind of just meanders along throughout the rest of the film. There's some creepy moments for sure, and some unnerving moments. But I think when you put it all together, the sum of its parts don't feel really fulfilling. But those are my thoughts and experiences on We're All Going to the World's Fair. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.